Hooray!
Week 2.
I can't spin, but I'm spinning metaphysically.
It's just me and Peter here so far.
Yeah, I punched Luis so hard he started bleeding.
No, I hate to I hate to know but you instead of yes and you, but people know you're lying. You're in a different city, for
You
goodness
don't
sake.
they don't know that. The Luis, thousands of people are watching this as we speak.
Yeah. What happened was I shaved because I didn't want to look disheveled, but then I cut myself a little bit, which is arguably a worse, if not more embarrassing look.
Did you at least like go like Kevin McAllister with the ads?
I wouldn't miss the that's the best part of my morning routine.
Exactly. Your neighbors hate it.
What utensil are you this week, Peter?
Oh, that's a great question. I think this week I am really putting a lot of thought into this. Like this feels important to me. You know what I am this week? You know what I am this week? A little silicone barbecue brush.
Great choice. Great
Thank you.
choice. Would you like
Thank
to
you.
elaborate on why that's your utensil this week?
Yeah, sure. You know what's reading break? I'm a little bit more loosey-goosey, but also, I'm not as helpful as just a regular brush
Hmm.
this week, so I'm a
Plastic
silicone
brush.
barbecue brush. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you? What utensil are you this week,
I
Louise?
think I would be like a cranked mixer
Oh, like yeah, like one of those like yeah.
because this is a pretty satisfying week, enjoyable process, but also exhausting.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Takes
mean,
some effort, but good results.
hell
So I'm
yeah.
that hand cranked mixer.
Wait, can I change my answer to the lumber mill at the at Miniature
That's
World?
that's a kind of a stretch for a utensil.
I agree. I do agree.
We went to
Uh
Miniature World.
yeah, we went to Miniature World and it's delightful. They really do overpromise with the first room though. Because you walk in and you're like, wow, I'm in Disneyland right now. Because it's like space and it's really like themed out.
Yeah.
There's like a
The,
little voice.
the one exhibit that we found was really funny was like a miniature sawmill that is supposed to be operational, but it said that fire regulations don't let them operate it. So you have to imagine that it's caught on fire multiple times before.
I like to imagine that's just guaranteed. Like it's a guaranteed fire when you turn it on. They did have a video though showing it in operation from like it really did feel like it was from like 1993. Um, and
1993.
the year I was born,
No.
give or take 7 years.
Um, did you see the Instagram posts I made
I did.
and the
Yeah.
website updates?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're fresh. We're clean, we're cleansed.
Is that a good thumbs up from you?
I give it a thumbs up. Yeah, I think
Nice.
the website is serving exactly the purpose it needs to right now.
Yeah, nice.
Hell yeah. It's a fancy water bottle you got there, champion.
Was that a nickname?
The I called you
Are you calling
champion?
are you calling me champion now?
I don't know if it's a nickname, more of a term of endearment.
I like it.
Thank you.
Don't call anyone else champion. That's mine.
It's
Call me
too
champ.
late. It's too late. I've been
I'm the
calling
champ,
so many people champion.
but I'm the champ.
Okay, you're the champ. I have
Peter,
my
Peter,
I have
you're
my
gonna love this. I actually
Oh?
acquired a hat for General Ketchup,
Oh my
and it's not
god.
what you expect,
Okay.
but I like it. I think it suits the character I'm trying to portray.
Ah, yes. That's the only flag I stand for. A bedazzled heart that sort of looks like the Union Jack, but we're not going to call it the Union Jack because fuck the Union Jack, actually.
What's the difference between bedazzled and bejazzled?
Bedazzled and bejazzled?
Yeah,
Do you want to know the answer?
is it going to be inappropriate? Because I thought it'd have something to do with jazz.
I mean, are you saying bejazzle or vajazzle?
Bejazzled.
Okay, so I think you misheard someone saying vajazzled, which is bedazzling your vagina.
And that's the thing?
I mean, the word does exist.
Okay.
So it's definitely not a thing.
I guess I'll think about it.
Yeah, I mean, consider it. I know a guy. He just has a van. It's sort of like ice cream truck style though, where you have to like find him and catch him.
That's not a good style.
That's how all my services, all my favorite services work like that. You
You
just
have to
hear
find
a
and
sound in
catch.
your neighborhood and you have to run so fast.
What song does the Bejazzling Man play?
Um, Unfortunately, uh, the speaker doesn't work anymore, so it's just him yelling out the window whatever song lyrics he can remember to early Killers songs.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
Mr. Brightside. He's trying to remember the lyrics. Um, he's not very successful.
Doesn't sound like it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of vamping until other people show up.
What does vamping mean?
I've told you this before.
Can you tell me again?
It's like, so what a vamp is kind of like an improvisation while you're waiting.
Okay.
Usually I know it from musical theater when I played in the pit band. You know,
Mm,
sometimes the music keeps playing, but they do like a little skit in the middle of the song.
right.
Usually in the written music, that just kind of has like, you just kind of repeat the same thing until
Okay,
the actor
gotcha.
gives the right cue. And that
Right.
section that you're just repeating is called the vamp.
Ah, I
So the cue
see.
in this case would be someone entering the conversation and saving us from the horrors that we are putting people through at the moment.
I mean, we fucking hate each other too, and the tension is palpable.
Yeah, we hate each other.
We hate each
It's
other.
really uncomfortable to be one on one.
Yeah, no, I'm hating this right now. I punched you so hard.
It's not like you're one of the few people I'm not scared of talking to.
That's such an honor. But I'm not that, so fuck you.
It would be an honor if I wasn't scared, but I am terrified.
Truly. God.
Uh, I'm learning to drive, and
Right.
it doesn't seem like it's a good, I don't know, it's not a good mix with my brain because I get very anxious and I sweat through my shirt every
I
lesson.
s- every lesson is it I'm gonna guess it's like the car from the companies, right?
Which car?
Like the car that you drive in, it's like from the company, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What we talking cloth seats? We talking leather?
We're talking leather. We're
Oh,
absolutely talking
okay.
leather. And we're
Okay.
talking a very serious, not helpful driving instructor.
Driving instructors take themselves so seriously. I've noticed this with every driving instructor I've ever had.
Yeah, I think he's trying to teach me through like rhetorical questions because like I'll be in a situation and I'll be like, "So what do you do now?" And I'm like, "I don't know. You're
Yeah.
supposed to tell me."
I fucking I feel like almost every driving instructor has like the same kind of vibe. I have had three different driving instructors because they all quit because of the
Yeah,
screams. Um but every time they just had kind of the same energy, which is very much like I'm so important right now.
my driver instructor really likes to talk about how no one knows the proper technique and
What's
how
the
he drives
proper
well.
I feel like if you're not driving like how everyone else is driving, you're probably doing a bad job. Because like most
Yeah,
of driving is just kind of going with what other people are doing.
yeah. It's scary because when you don't know how to drive, you assume that other people know how to drive.
No, mm-mm.
But now that I'm learning the rules and stuff, it's very clear
Yeah.
how freestyle it all is.
Oh, it really is. No, cars were a bad decision. Did you know that Paris actually is banning cars from the city center by 2024?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Would you like to take this moment to go on an anti-car rant? I know
I
Link
would
does.
love to. Private vehicles are an absolute ecological and community disaster. Uh and I don't like them, and they've ruined a lot of good communities, and like places are still trying to recover from it, including Victoria, which is supporting the Missing Middle campaign, which is about rezoning and urban forestry and walkability.
My goodness, you gotta hate zoning, huh?
God, I hate zoning. It's so boring to hate because like you're like it's weird. It's so weird to be passionate about something that's so boring. Like, yeah, a lot of years ago people like drew some lines and now we can't have affordable housing.
Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk indeed. The fact that there isn't a tram up and down Douglas Street right now is a crime against humanity.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
Yeah, more than fair, it's adequate.
Uh, yeah,
We don't like cars, is what we're trying to say. And electric vehicles, fine. Okay, they're slightly better. They're not the answer, though.
but it's also about, once the car is the standard, it becomes a lot more standard for things to be spread out,
Exactly.
which makes a community harder to build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's fucking wild. Also, they're loud. They're really loud. You ever been in a neighborhood with very few cars? It's incredible.
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
No more cars.
No more cars. Like obviously, like here's the thing. Like not everyone needs a car, you know? Like at any given time, so many people are not using a vehicle and don't need one. And like, yeah, sure, there are definitely people who need cars for accessibility reasons and because they live in like a really far away place. But like, if we improve public transit, if we improve walkability, like people will use the services that are available to them.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta love public services.
God, I love a public servant. And in a way I am a public servant in that I go up to people with like those like silver platters and I go like this to them.
Serving looks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm just gonna dab real quick for that one.
Yeah, actually no,
Dab.
take a tab break, please.
Yes, I am still dabbing, and everybody loves it. No one's ever annoyed at me.
I throw in a dab maybe like a couple of times a month, and every time people they don't know what to do. People don't know how to react to a dab in this day and age.
It's a tragedy.
It is. It
The death
is.
of the dab.
Hate to be a boomer about this, but the kids are all on their phones. They're not dabbing anymore.
You're online, right, Peter?
Too much permanently.
Can you teach me some Gen Z slang?
Mm. Uh
No, you can't.
I don't know if I can. I only have like the thing is like the online that I am is like a very specific section of trans Twitter. Like I'm on the not toxic side of trans Twitter, so I can tell you that people are calling like it's well people are calling like trans girls dolls right now within the trans community. That's something. That's a piece of slang. I don't really know the origin. I have seen that it comes from estradiol dolls, as in like the estrogen. But that's all I've got. It's really not good.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah.
update my slang.
Well, let me hear some of the slang you're currently using.
Dank.
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
For example, if something is cool, you're like, that's dank, dog. Right?
You, dog is timeless.
Dog is timeless. That's not one of the new ones. That's timeless.
No, no, it's timeless.
Um,
Yeah.
I've also been using, like if you want someone to pass you something, because you're a little
Right.
too far away and maybe the
Yeah.
person is sitting closer,
It was like a frisbee.
you could be like, it's a frisbee. The example's a frisbee. You could be like,
Yeah, sure.
sauce me that frisbee.
Sauce the frizz.
Sauce the
Yeah,
frizz.
that's so current. Yeah, no, people are using that 24/7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say you're like throwing some trash out,
I do that all the time.
but the trash can's far away and you don't want to get up.
Okay, yeah.
So you just kind of like toss the trash
Yeah.
and you make it in.
What would you say then?
You'd say Kobe. After the basketball player.
After the famous basketball player, Kobe Beef.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, I was thinking of the steak.
Kobe Beef Bryant.
It's not good, but it is. It exists. It's something.
Um, yeah.
That was our slang portion of this one. Should we move into our praise guy portion?
Yeah, definitely. Praise guy.
Praise guy.
Praise guy.
Praise guy. Again, actually, that is probably good to bring up. You can also still send over emails to Guy. Right now the email is up on our story on Instagram for a name and logo. But if you, it's also in the Discord, I think. So feel
Yeah.
free to send over Subculture Club stories.
Yeah. To join the Discord, you have to talk to somebody though. But
Yeah,
everybody's very friendly.
yeah. You text me, I'll immediately send you a sick Bitmoji.
Oh
I've
yeah, they're very sick. You don't want to miss out on these
You don't want to
Bitmojis.
miss out on these exclusive Bitmojis. Do you think they're gonna do Bitmoji NFTs? Do you think they already are?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up right now because it's almost definitely a thing, right?
I mean, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, here it is. Oh, good. Oh no, they're actually self-portrait Bitmoji NFTs. Oh wait. Oh wait. These are these aren't Bitmojis. These aren't. It's the Apple ones, not the Snapchat ones. Um, they really are just someone's like self-made icon. That's it.
How much do they cost? Thousands of dollars?
I think you have to like make an offer on them. I don't. Yeah, it's only available by making an offer. It was
No,
minted
no.
a year ago. Who was making garbage NFTs a year ago? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people were, but like,
Do you have hot NFT takes?
oh yeah. I don't know what they are. Like I know what they are, but I don't really know what they are, you know? My
Yeah.
hot take is that like the less you care about NFTs, the hotter you probably are. Just like metaphysically.
I think that's true. I would say that's true.
As in like not caring as in like think caring as in liking them. The less you like and or care about them, the more yeah. What if this gets watched by a really big NFT fan? We put them off collectivist spaces forever.
Well, we're allowed to share our opinions.
Yeah, yeah, you
Come
know
in
what we
here,
are.
share a different one.
Yeah, or watch Dan Olson's 2 hour long video that I didn't watch, but it's about how NFTs are bad. It's also like 4 million views, so it must be okay.
Is that the one that keeps getting recommended to me with the line goes up thumbnail?
The line goes up, yeah, that's the
I don't
one.
want to watch any video on NFTs.
Yeah, me neither. Not even Dan Olson, who I adore.
I want to wait until people are calling me an idiot for not participating, and then I want to wait a little bit longer, and then I'll watch a video on NFTs.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's a good call. That's a good call. I was really validated on Twitter today, because I got a comment I made got 56 likes.
And in Twitter world, that's a lot.
I mean, for me, I have 2 followers. I get on average 0 likes per tweet.
Plug your Twitter. Plug your Twitter.
Yeah, you
For
can
the
follow my
zero
Twitter.
followers
It's
this has.
I'm at JuiceCrypt on Twitter. You should follow me. I have really good tweets. What was my? I had a really good one today. This is my I plug my Twitter portion. Uh, yeah, here my tweet today is wearing a big winter jacket and a crop top, feel like a hot dog.
That is a good one.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Um, yeah, that's I was thinking about how I could justify that if someone questioned me on it. And it's just, you're in a
You
big
don't
bun
you don't
bun.
owe anybody an explanation ever
Thank you for anything, any action ever.
for any action. You cannot be held responsible.
That's the future the left want. We should have on guests. we should. You know what? I'll put it down on my Twitter.
Yeah, put it on your Twitter.
The only other person who follows me besides Ava, my friend currently living in Montreal, is a man who I I did make fun of in a comment section once. Not in a mean way, just in a way where I was like, "Oh, I thought this comment was a joke, but it's not." There's a certain kind of like middle-aged Twitter user that really likes to comment on like early 20s trans girl posts, and it's always the same. It is. It's always just like
Is it sunglasses?
it's sunglasses. It's sunglasses. It's like constantly like retweets an insane amount of things. Like I'm not sure what they think that function does, but just an insane amount of things. And like it's always like that has like 3 followers and follows like 16,000 people.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that's suspicious.
It is.
I
It
would
is.
keep an eye on that user.
He
Keep your
hasn't liked any
eyeballs
of my
out.
posts though, so
Just keep your eyeballs out.
okay. This is our keeping our eye out for. Wait, we should call it like something watch. Like, wait, what's his name?
Pop your eyeballs out for what's his name?
Here, wait, let me see it. Clint. Clint Mathis. This is the Clint Mathis watch.
Eyes out for Clint.
Eyes out for Clint. Let's see, what's Clint talking about today? His Twitter bio is fuck Twitter.
Don't, don't,
Don't
don't do
what?
that. Don't have Twitter and then claim fuck Twitter.
Okay, he's just being a guy. He's doing good. He's just reposting music he likes. That's I can be okay with that. Great work, Clint. Clint Watch has passed today.
Speaking of music, I was gonna wait until
Oh,
more people showed up, but I guess they're not going to.
that's passive
Um,
aggressive.
oh no, sorry, I didn't.
That's okay. That's okay. We don't expect anyone to show up to these, by
No,
the way.
no.
That's
I
the
fully
joke
know
here.
that one day it's gonna be me by myself talking for 45 minutes about bullshit.
You can just read the Ratatouille script. It's online.
I will
Just read
do
the
that
whole thing.
if I'm ever by myself entirely.
Yeah,
Um, but did you listen to the Winona Forever
I
album?
did. Yacht Rock, Trading
My,
B.
what memories?
What
It's
memories truly?
it's so burned into my head.
It is. It is. Fucking Mikhail Baryshnikov. I wrote a paper about that song. That was the first paper I ever wrote in university.
One time I wrote a paper on Winona Forever too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I
Which
just
why?
had to
What
do
was your
like
paper about?
I don't remember exactly. It was just I had to do like what's like a press release, and it could
Okay,
be for
right,
it could
right.
be for anything. It could be for something fictional, or whatever. It was just about like getting a format, and I wrote it for like one of Winona Forever's projects, just for fun,
Hell yeah.
something like
That's
that.
great. Yeah, my paper was comparing and contrasting Hobo Johnson's peach scones with Mikhail Baryshnikov,
Mm.
which doesn't paint the best picture of me as like as like living as like an 18-year-old
But it definitely
guy.
does paint a picture of you.
It certainly does. You can certainly imagine the kind of person I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album's fucking dope. For those of you who don't know, me and Louise, as well as Nima and a whole crew of delightful people, worked on a movie way back in like 2016. Um, and we used like a couple songs from that album in that movie. And that's around. You probably shouldn't watch it. I'm not gonna plug that. I'm not gonna
Don't.
plug that. If you can find it, then good work.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna plug it.
I'm all about keeping things up just because of I don't know, I like making myself do that, but I'm never gonna talk
Yeah.
about those things.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that is yeah.
Well,
It exists and you can watch it if you want. I don't know why,
um,
but
but yeah, Winona Forever. We're huge fans.
yeah.
One of the first shows we ever went to. was
Right. Actually, I didn't go to that Winona Forever show. You guys came back and were all like really hyped about them though.
yeah, one of the first like house shows we ever went to, and we really loved it.
Right.
And big inspiration, big motivation.
The best
Great.
show I ever went to was the Winona Forever show.
That was the best show.
Yeah, it was Winona Forever and ACAB Rocky, like ACAB Rocky's last concert at the Victoria Event Center.
Nice.
Moshed, broke my glasses, had a delightful cocktail.
You're a mosher, Peter. I didn't take you for a mosher.
You know, I my style of moshing is somewhat different from other people's. I like once it's already started to go in there, and what I'll do is I'll basically put my arms up like this, and then be kind of pushed around like a pinball. And that's really my main joy of being in a mosh pit.
Very nice. Very nice.
Are you you're not a moshi, are you?
No, not really.
You're not a moshi monster, are you?
I'm a slight swaying type of person.
Yeah, I love a slight sway.
I mean, maybe I'll dance more for like recorded things, but I really like
Right.
watching shows. So I kind of just like stare at the stage and slightly sway.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that's my
fair.
move.
That's fair. I do like the Victoria Event Center though, because you can like get a table there, and they have like cocktails and food and stuff. So like, there's no obligation to dance. You can just kind of sit down.
Speaking of the Victoria Event Center, y'all should go watch Hillsborough this Saturday.
Yes, you should. Hillsborough this Saturday, Victoria Event Center. If they still have the cocktail I had there, you should get it. It had like rose, cucumber, mint, gin. Very tasty.
Um, Dead air.
You started to say something, stopped, and then said dead air as if it was as if it wasn't caused.
Is it helpful when I point out that the dead air?
Yes. Yeah,
That's
I should.
helpful.
Yeah. What have you been up to today, Louise? You've been working today?
I've been working today. I was in Victoria,
Yeah.
so I was catching up on work and also doing the things for a name and logo that I said I would do last week, but didn't do
Hey,
until the last minute earlier today.
that's
Um,
okay. That's allowed.
it was a busy week. Whatever. I'm
Huh.
sorry.
What? What?
I'm fake nonchalantness to hide my internal guilt. No,
There's no
yeah,
reason to feel guilty.
yeah. And then I cleaned my apartment. It's actually a very
Oh
productive
yeah.
day for me. I took
Fuck
out the
yeah.
garbage and the recycling.
Yeah. Have you
Cleaned.
personally done anything to stop Vladimir Putin today?
I mean, we can talk about the ripple effects of.
The butterfly effect.
I mean, I don't know. No, I have not. No, obviously I haven't. I resent you for making me admit it.
That's okay. That's okay.
What have you done to stop Vladimir Putin?
I shot him a text and I said, "This isn't you. Please, Vlad, come
Just bring it
home."
up in an uncomfortably casual conversation to make it seem like we don't care?
Hmm?
That's all you've done to stop Vladimir Putin?
Uh, yes, I suppose. Uh,
I don't know how to move on from this because if I move on, it's like, oh, you don't want to, you know.
you want to discuss the issues? I really just think that we have such a lack of platform that like it's bad. It's bad. It's bad and it should stop. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's actually a protest downtown on Sunday at 12:30 if anyone wants to join to that.
it's a great
Um
pitch.
yeah, 12:30 at the legislature, I believe. Although I always do get confused if things are at the legislature or at the other one, where you know where the fountain is?
Centennial Square, is it called?
Centennial Square. Yeah, I always get the two confused.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. Ugh, ugh.
oh,
I'm getting
I
sad. I'm getting
oh
sadder by
no,
the
oh
moment.
no. Well, okay. The last year, or not last year, whenever the last Pride was. When was the last Pride before? Uh, Luis, you would know.
I'm the
You've
one
been
who
to
would know.
hundreds of
Out of the two
Pride
of us, it's
parades.
definitely me who knows what Pride is.
Pride is in June, I think. Is it? Is Pride month in June? Yeah, okay, okay, okay. It's well, they say June to September, but generally it's in June. Um, and so so I've never been to one, which is shocking. But the one that I could have gone to, I was working at Belleville's on that day. And for those of you people who are not in Victoria or who are not aware of Belleville's, it is a location. Um, it's certainly a space.
We
But it's
both
just
worked there.
we both worked there, in fact. Yeah. Did we work there together on Pride? We worked there together in Canada Day. I don't remember if it was Pride though. Um, but like the parade goes directly in front of that place, and and it was it was rough because there were thousands of people coming in and out, and I was just working like literally my entire job that day was cleaning glassware and being like, oh, missing Pride to clean pint glasses for a subpar establishment. Um,
That's a real tragedy.
it is, and I haven't been able to go since because of COVID. But
My
you know
favorite
that's
moment of the entire time I worked at Belleville's is when I don't remember the name of the fucking car thing, but it was
oh,
incredibly
Deuce
busy.
Days, yeah,
Yeah. And like there were so many tickets that like the thing was full.
right.
I don't know if people get what I mean by
The
the thing.
like the line where you put like the tickets up for food,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then Mitch also had like 30 more tickets.
Yeah.
And he turns to me, he's like, these are like the tickets that don't fit there. And I ask him like, when do things just start falling apart? And Mitch is just like, oh, it already happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I love seeing systems fail. Not really. That's a dumb thing to say, but I didn't care about Rob, the owner of the establishment, and the
Yeah.
chaos was fun.
Rob, I mean, okay, to give you context for Rob, the owner of the establishment, A, the bar has been fined multiple times because he would come in, start drinking margaritas at noon, and then try to work, and that's fully illegal. And then he also did an interview with CBC about how needing to pay more taxes for workers' health care is ruining his business. This is the same man who charges like $20 for like a salad. Um, so take from that what you will. Uh, yeah. Shout out to Rob. I unloaded things from his car so many times. And a lot of the times I don't think they were even specifically stuff for the restaurant. I think one time I just helped him unload a Super Bowl party that he was having.
Uh,
Yeah.
tisk,
God.
tisk, tisk, tisk,
Tisk,
tisk.
tisk, tisk. Shame. Shame.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other jobs I've had. That's a good conversation fodder, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is like in a way, this is a job interview.
Are you gonna interview me for a job?
Okay, we can do that.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, have a seat, please.
I'm sitting.
I can see that.
Not doing great so far. Let me just restart.
Yeah, no, let's yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Luis, right?
That's correct.
Nice to meet you. So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions,
Of course.
go over your interest in the job. So like, why do you want to work for Raytheon Weapons Manufacturing?
Mostly, I'm just a big fan of death.
Okay,
I
great,
like
great.
destruction.
Okay,
I enjoy it when beings go through pain, through
okay.
loss. Um, it's always enjoyable to see like a crying baby.
Oh, we actually have a. Did you see the mural coming in?
Oh, I saw the mural. That's
You
what
got
made
you
me think of it
Banksy. That's the
actually.
Banksy. Got
Yeah.
him to do that. Yeah, great.
Oh God,
Okay,
that baby's
awesome.
crying so hard. It's hilarious.
Oh God, I mean, Banksy really does know how to capture human. human sadness. And that's
Uh,
kind of what we try to do here at Raytheon too.
yeah.
Do you
No,
have
that's
any
always
relevant
cool.
experience?
Do I have any relevant experience? I've sharpened sticks, stabbed small animals with them. Um, I guess that's the bulk of my experience.
I mean, you're ticking a lot of boxes right now. One last question. How much would you expect to be paid? What do you think's a fair wage?
Oh, I would do it for the love of death. I'm
Oh, great. Okay, perfect. Because we were gonna pay you next to nothing anyway.
yeah.
Uh, perfectly. You got the job. That was our interview for weapons manufacturer. Next week we'll do. I don't know any other weapons manufacturing. Next week we'll do. Hold on, wait.
What?
Weapons manufacturing. Sorry. One question. Next week we'll do Lockheed Martin.
It's not a good reference if you have to pause to Google.
People know Lockheed Martin. People know
Yeah, but you
them.
didn't.
Did you know that Boeing is also technically a weapons manufacturer? Because I certainly did not.
Really?
No, yeah, really that I didn't know, or really that they are.
That they are. I guess planes are weapons.
That is true. One of these companies is named Northrop Grumman, which is
Bad name.
bad name, quite frankly. Let's see. What- Yeah, the top five most well-funded are from the United States. Actually, top five. Um, of course. And the amount of money is quite frankly shocking.
I don't want to
Lockheed
know.
Martin gets $53 billion a year.
You're making me sad.
But but uh you ever been to well,
We got to turn this around, Peter. This is
you know those stores? You know those stores where you stuff a bear? Build a bear.
Build a Bear. I know
I,
Build a Bear. One time
I
I
went
want. Go ahead. You first. You
I was
first.
just gonna make I was gonna make a joke that I went to the off-brand one called Stuff a Bear.
Oh, I was going to tell a legitimate story. I'm just joking.
Please tell your legitimate story.
You know the art market that happens sometimes, like around Sir James Douglas and stuff.
Right, yeah, I know that
When
one.
I was a kid one year, they had like this thing where you would like get all the stamps and be entered into a raffle, and I
Okay.
freaking won
Oh my
a
god.
limousine party where a limousine picked up me and some friends, took us to
Yeah.
Build a Bear. We all got a free bear, and then we all got
What the
ice cream,
fuck?
and then the limousine drove us home.
That sounds fucking incredible. Oh my god. What?
Oh yeah, winning raffles. That's
I've
just me.
never won anything.
That can't be true.
I'm sure I've won something. I got you know
You
what? I
won
got
me over.
oh, and I'm thankful for it every day. Every fucking day.
Doesn't take much. Not that big of an honor.
Okay. Oh god, this podcast is just you negging me now.
Hey, you have to find your niche.
One of my favorite, do you know Chris Fleming?
Yes, yes, I do.
One of my favorite Chris Fleming videos is the polyamorous couples ones, and his description of a man who like tries to nag you at like a breakfast buffet, at like a hotel, and his hand keeps like missing his pocket. Like just that description is so vivid.
Yeah. I don't know if I've encountered such a character.
I don't know if I have either, but like actually wait, no, I have. This was also at Belleville's. There was a wedding party there, and one of the guys kept on flirting with one of my fellow hostesses, and he he was in fact wearing the exact same thing that Chris Fleming describes, as in just like the kind of guy who wears a vest to a party. He was wearing the vest. I mean, he was part of a wedding party, so hard to fault him on that. But he just kept on flirting with the server, and eventually, like, she was obviously like, just like, like, fuck, I'm like a fucking server. Like, this is my job is to be nice to you. So like, but eventually he like gave her his hotel room number, and like, yuck, yuck,
Big
get
time, yeah.
away. awful, obviously. And but the thing was, he would come up to the hostess stand, so there'd be like a couple of us there, and we would like be laughing because he's such a like this dude is just obviously not getting it. Fucking there's a combination of things of like A being like a server and B working at that sort of place that is just you meet the worst kind of men.
Men, am I right?
God, can't live with them.
End of sentence.
End of sentence.
Um, so we're coming up on 40 minutes, and I think we got to choose an album for next week.
Oh shit, we do. Well, do you want to choose? I chose last week.
Sure. I'm gonna suggest Tell the Right Story.
Tell the right story.
It's an album by Harriet. It's not very long. 18 minutes from 2012.
Oh, okay. I don't know this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, if anybody listens to it and joins us next time, we'll talk about it. But
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Good suggestion. I like the cover art.
Yeah, no business updates.
No.
No appearance from the business bee.
Business bees. It's in its hive today.
Hmm?
It's in its hive today.
Yeah.
It's gotta shit out some honey.
That's
That's
just
how bees work.
that's not I hope not. I wish I could confidently tell you you're wrong.
I
Like,
can't. I don't. I can't confidently say I'm wrong either.
do
At this
bees
point,
shit honey?
tell us next week. Tell us.
Yeah,
Tell us.
we'll do some research and we'll discuss it next week.
I'll get some peer-reviewed articles about
Yeah,
bees shitting.
stay posted for that.
Alternatively, do bees even have butts?
Wow. We're really getting down to the important stuff at the tail end of this.
Wait, this isn't the business bee. This is bee business.
Separate segments.
Totally separate segments. Okay, wait. So our segments now are what utensil are you? Praise guy, business bee, bee business, album.
I mean, last time we said there was a I think last time there was a academic advice segment. Do you have something for
Oh
that
yeah,
too?
academic advice. Oh yeah, okay. If you can turn anything into a video essay, do it because it's fun and easy. And also always try your best to write about the dumbest thing you can find to write about.
Good
Because
advice.
it's really fun.
Here's my advice.
Mm.
Remember the context in which your work is being consumed,
Oh, that's a great, yeah, that's a great one.
because more than likely it's an exhausted teacher going through many papers in a row.
Yeah.
And even if yours isn't that good, if you just make it an actual enjoyable experience, imagining that context, you'll do better, I think.
You'll do great. Yeah, 100%. Have fun with it. Also, you're allowed to use I in papers. You're allowed to talk about yourself directly.
Are you?
Yeah. No, they just lied when they said we couldn't do that. Like, it's just.
The public school system lied to me? You're blowing my mind over here.
But that's the only one. That's the only lie they ever tell.
You're telling me teachers aren't the arbiters of facts?
Listen, only the teachers are only allowed to tell one lie a year, and that's the one they choose every year. Every year they're like, hey, do we want to switch it up? Like, nope, we're good. You're not allowed to use I in papers. It
That is
is
a weird.
helpful because you shouldn't say statements like, I think this is true because this. You should just say this is true because this. But like, you're allowed to like have your opinion or like talk about your experience of like reading a text.
Yeah, that's good advice. Good academic advice. Really
Thank
pulled through.
you. Yeah, look at us go.
Let's do one more quick praise guy. Praise guy.
Praise guy.
And yeah, we'll see you next week. Love
See you
you.
next week. Bye.